Alright, so today we're going to play under the engine bay. There's got a lot of stuff going on in here. I'm starting to kind of clean it up. One of my next projects to tackle later on is this hideous mess over here. Also, Billet Technology just released a nice new piece that covers this up. Alright, so that being said, there's this area right here that's been bugging me. It's hideous. Let's not even talk about that. That's going sometime soon as well. Alright, so we're going to install this ABS cover. First thing I want to do is going to remove the fuse box cover to make things a little bit easier. Squeeze those guys right there, pull that off. Let's put that over here. So this is an easy part to acquire. I don't know why they don't include it on anything below a Hellcat. It's kind of a hideous area here. The reason I picked this up is because Billet Technology actually makes a cover that goes on top of this. Very similar to the cover that goes on top of the fuse box. So what I want to do is I want to continue my Billet Technology Bling down here, and that being said, we put this cover on for, I believe this was like 35-40 bucks, and again, I don't know why it's not included. It doesn't really make much sense. It comes with 2 zip ties and a Christmas tree clip, basically, that pushes down into there and holds it in place. I don't really need the zip ties because the Hellcat has a cable that goes across here. Scat Pack does not. The way this works is there's some grooves inside here. These fit into those grooves to hold it in place. This goes underneath the brace here to hold that in place. And then you basically put your Christmas tree clips in there. In my case, I'm going to wind up using the appropriately sized pop clips, and I'll figure those out in 1 second. I have like a million of them. Got rivets. I think these will probably fit. Do we have a winner? I think we got a winner. This part goes below. These parts slide into the appropriate open slots that line up with these, and this just basically goes around the wiper fluid container. And of course you have to wiggle all that around your ABS hoses. There we go. That's in place. That looks good. Drop in these guys and push in the rivets. There we go. Almost dropped that. Yep. Alright, that's in place. Nice and good. Fuse cover back on. Here we go. Now, I'll be contacting Billet Technology to extend my Billet Bling down a little bit lower now that I got the ABS cover in place. Super cheap mod, super easy part to grab. I'll put a link to these as well. This way, if you don't have the cables. Another option too to save some money is you can just take some wire cutters and just snip off the zip ties and use the same Christmas tree clips. I like using these because you can unscrew them and keep reusing them. Thought I would just go with an alternate way of installing these. These are the little clips that come with it. Because we don't have any cabling going across here like in the Hellcat, you could do is you can easily just snip these off. And these are your standard Christmas tree clips where you just put your finger in and push them straight down. That's it. Christmas tree clips in place and your installation is done. Me personally, I do prefer the finish of the screw rivets, but if you guys don't want to go out and buy a bag of 10 screw rivets, this is your next best solution. So it's been some time since I installed this ABS cover. I was holding off on this video waiting for that to come in. Doing a little cleaning it in a little bit, but what we want to do here is this is the ABS cover that we installed actually in the beginning of this video. Right now I'm cleaning it with 70% isopropyl alcohol. I'm spraying it on the rag just so I don't get my other lovely Billet Technology parts dirty. Looks like a linty rag, so we're gonna have to, let's try this microfiber, scrub all that lint off. All right, so I asked Billet Technology, who has graciously provided a lot of these parts here, to give me a nice signed piece for the front of my engine bay, and they obliged with a nice Nick Billet signed Billet Technology ABS cover. And install that. Oh, that fits like a glove. Wow. Right on top of here. Simple 2 double sticky tape method. I'm gonna let that plane go overhead. Installation is super simple. It's double sticky tape, and it's the same double sticky tape that was used for the fuse box. And as you can see, after driving around all winter, my fuse box is still on the car, so that's a good sign. Now here's the thing, I don't know if I want to leave that in my engine bay. You know what, I'm going to do it. And the reason I'm going to do it is because you guys do it, and you guys leave this stuff here. I'm going to leave it in all winter, and we're going to see how it makes out. Now I'm going to follow those instructions that I just gave you about cleaning this stuff, and you're going to see if that does what it's supposed to do. All right. Again, as much as I want to protect these pieces and hide them away from my daily driving elements, I also want to give Billet Technology the opportunity to show us how their parts stand up in daily driving situations. So here we go. ABS cover is now down. Now here's the deal, it's a little bit cool out, so what I've done is I've warmed up the engine, drove it home from work, and you know, so it's very, very nice and toasty in here. And this way the tape has a good chance to bond. Okay, most of these tapes, I don't know what tape they use, but most of these tapes are activated by heat and pressure. So you want to make sure you spend a little bit of time pushing these down so they firmly seat. Same thing with all your other Billet Technology parts. As you you know, do your engine cleaning and stuff like that, which I'm actually going to wind up doing right now. Now I clean mine. You could clean your Billet Technology parts with mineral oil or WD-40. What I wind up doing is I use a nice clean microfiber towel, get it on there, let it soak in, and then on a clean section of the towel I wipe away the excess. I don't clean it with any type of harsh cleaners or chemicals, it's just a clean microfiber. There we go. Catch can gets the dirtiest, I think. There we go. But so while you're doing your Billet Technology brush up, what I like to do is go through, a big squirrel, I go through and tighten down all my set screws. Take you guys on a set screw tightening tour. Just go in, find all the set screws. Let's see if they've loosened up at all. Nope. And where's this guy right there? This one's in the plastic, so that one's like always going to be forever loose. You don't want to go too tight, but you just want to make sure that stays down. Tighten my set screw here. Yep, there we go. And these guys are bolted on. I'll check those with a, I think it's like a 7 or a 10 millimeter. Let's check my oil fill cap. Yep, she's good there. All right, so that's it. So just to finish up my Billet Bling kit here, thinking of going with some Devo hats over there for the strut covers, and this hideous monstrosity has to be dealt with. I know Modfather Customs does some sweet paint jobs on these. Just for those of you who are like me who want to do a DIY, what I've got is I've got the coolant, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this off and paint it myself, and then we're getting a Billet Technology cover for that. And here's the crazy part, like some of the colors they're coming out with now, like satin purple, never fails. Some of the colors they're coming out with, the satins, are like absolutely gorgeous, but I think This specific piece, so if we put some orange up there with the Devo hats and the Devo bolt covers, we got the orange cap here. We have, oh, here. All right, there we go. This will help show off the amount of orange that we got going on here. I want to go with a black piece here, and haven't really shared this, but over the Christmas holiday, my dad passed away. He lost a battle with colon cancer, and it was kind of sad. He passed away the day after Christmas. He did get to spend Christmas with the family, but I want to do that piece in satin black, and I want to put something kind of dedicated to him, because he's the reason I'm into cars. He's the reason, you know, I got up on Saturday morning super early to go to car shows, because it was like, you know, my dad, my son, and myself, it was like our Saturday tradition. It was pretty awesome, and I missed the dude. So I want to have a piece of him in the car. Well, not a piece of him, but something that, you know, memorializes him in this car. So that being said, Billet Technology, they're going to work with me to come up with something that looks pretty right here. We're going to do it in all black, and it's going to be dedicated just to him. So, yeah, it's the first time I gone personal on this, so let's back it out. All right, guys, thanks for watching.